Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Go ahead, hit the like and share. I was planning on doing this video yesterday, but I got a little distracted. But check this. I was just minding my business. Then I seen this post on Facebook. Check this out. This post is from a familiar person, and this is what she says. Up here looking at surviving R. Kelly. One of the girls I used to work with appeared on the TV screen. I'm like, hell no. So she wasn't lying. I thought she was lying. I used to think, how you go from a backup singer singing for R. Kelly to working at Family Dollar. I guess it was some truth to her story after all. So I had to comment, nope, pretty much. God don't like ugly. So she's in the position she's in because she made some bad decisions in life. And when she was presented the opportunity to appear in Surviving R. Kelly, what better way to make herself relevant than concoct this bullshit ass story with none other than Sparkle. Now for the backstory, just in case you aren't hip. Sparkle was signed to R. Kelly and was released from her contract. From there, all these allegations emerged of him having sex with her 14-year-old niece. This lady here, which is the person she was talking about working at the Family Dollar store, Giovanni Cunningham, claims she's Sparkle's goddaughter. So she comes back and say, from everyone's story I heard, it seems like they thought he was going to help them make it, so did whatever. And when it turned out not to happen that way, now they mad and got abused. I mean, like, where the hell their parents was at, for real? And I replied, facts. They saw him, as many women of today see a lot of older men, as a sugar daddy. And that's how they went moving forward. But just a backstory on who Tierra Black is, who is the person who knows Javonta Cunningham, who's from Chicago. Let's give you the backstory on her. Now let's take a flashback. Back February 26th, this was about a month after Surviving R. Kelly. This was when the same time you had Kim Fox soliciting her victims, there was another story that was overlooked by the news. And this was a story of a little 11-year-old boy who tried to kill himself because he was being bullied at school, not only by his peers, but by the teachers. So I did this story, February 26th, and it was around the same time of the Kim Fox press conference. So to see her make this post, that was very interesting to me. And it's just so interesting yet again how all these people are connected. From what I'm hearing, a well-known fact is that in Chicago, people viewed R. Kelly as just that, a sugar daddy. No problem sending whoever to his residence to be his little sugar baby. So the fact that now these girls want to be victims is what really rubs women like me the wrong way. Not because they could have been abused, but just in their approach, in the way they're displaying their true intentions. So let's take note. Age was not discussed, even though we have multiple people from Kelly's entourage that say they specifically do ID women. You have multiple people that have been around him at these little private parties who have said he ID'd them multiple times. He's performed, making it known. You got to be 18. Are you more upset because you did some things that you may now regret? Especially considering your current situation. So you admit he didn't send you to go get no underage women. You admit this, okay? So now we see why we're now trying to associate his music with underage women. Never mind his whole catalog of work. You want to put out specific references. But what about the rest of his work?
Shut up, Javante. You destroyed a lot of people. You destroyed a lot of people. A lot of people who loved and adored him. And
destroyed a lot of people? Or didn't let y'all use him the way you wanted to? But why did none of these people go to the police? They're in this much pain. They're suffering so much. Why did they want to hold press conferences instead of going to the police?
After that, it kind of started the breakup of everything and everybody. A lot of people's emotions were challenged. Our whole family just kind of ripped up.
So is that R. Kelly's fault? Did y'all the whole family just split apart?
Robert feels as if he's invincible. I can't be touched. And in hindsight, in society, we kind of made him feel that way. Because he's progressively done this for as far back as I can remember, and nothing has been done about it. Helped him do it.
He's progressively done this for as far back as you can remember, but you never once reported him. It's just crazy how these people just back and forth with these emotions. They got their tear-jerking moments, and then, they're back in memory lane. It's crazy. But if y'all want to see the rest of that video, you can go and check out Up for Debate TV and get his thoughts on that video. Now, to go back, I just find it puzzling how everyone has ran with clips of her statement in this movie and never sat back and thought about the things she was telling you. You notice they never give you dates. They never pinpoint this to an exact time. It's always bits and pieces of the story so that they can avoid accountability. How can you bypass the fact that this person is the goddaughter of Sparkle, who's scorned by what she thought was going to happen with her career? The fact that she left her husband to be with R. Kelly and was dropped from his record label. This person who lied about who showed her the sex tape when really it was Jim Derogatis. From this article, coming straight out of Jim Derogatis' mouth, Derogatis phoned Stephanie Sparkle Edwards, a key source for the Sun-Times reporter. So Stephanie is a key source for the Sun-Times. So majority of the things that Jim Derogatis has to say about R. Kelly is coming from who? A source named Stephanie Sparkle Edwards. He asked her to drive to the newspaper office. Edwards watched the video. This so-called child porn. This reporter called Sparkle to watch this child porn. And she got on this platform and lied to you all. Tried to make this secret. Somebody, I don't know who, contacted me. You know who. We know who. Now it's time up for this bullshit. You can go back and research, and you'll find a good source named Jim Derogatis for all the slander that has been aimed at R. Kelly, linking with all these criminals, the Savages, the Clarys, Lisa Van Allen, Geronda Pace, Asante McGee, Sparkle. The list goes on. So before you continue to be blinded by the bullshit, Just know the facts are out there waiting for you to find. And we all can work together to share these facts. Have a great night.